Yeah. Yeah. Morning all. Yes. Before I start, can one please confirm whether my voice is clear, whether the screen is visible or not, right? Yes. So, yes. Today, I will be just entering into the technicals of Python, right? We had an introductory session in the previous class. Right. Fine. So, data types and variables. Data types and variables. See, I'm going to discuss some cases. Case one, whenever you say like x has 10, whenever you define a variable like x has 10 in Python, observe carefully what happens internally. Yes, everyone, try to unmute yourself and try to give your responses. Whenever you say x equal to 10, one object gets created with value 10, it is going to have some address. The address given to x, what x is storing. No need to say int x or float y in this way in Python. No need to define the data type. Directly say x as 10. Internally, one object creates is going to have some address, the address given to x. Don't say x is storing 10. X stores the address. X stores the address. Whenever you say print x, it goes to this address and prints whatever content present at that address. Prints the content at that address. Prints the content at that address. Prints the content at that address. What is the content at that address? 10. ID of x prints the address of x. What is the address of x? 103070. It prints at the address where exactly it is stored, right? Print data type. There is a function called type function in Python. Prints the data type of x. What's the data type? Integer type. See what value you are assigning to x. If you're assigning an integer value, integer variable is getting created. If you're assigning a float value, float variable gets created. That's why Python supports dynamic data types. What is that? Python supports dynamic data types. No need to say index or in float y. So if you're assigning a integer value, integer variable creates. If you're assigning a float value, float variable creates. That is what dynamic data types. Printing x prints the content. ID of x prints the address where exactly it is stored. Type of x, it says the data type of x, right? Yes, where exactly it is stored. Now, case 2, defining two different variables, x as 10, y as 20. Then try to respond how many objects will be created, everyone. Yeah, x as 10 with some address, the address given to x, y equal to 20. One more object gets created with some different address. This address given to y. X is 10, y is 20. Two different variables with two different values, then two different objects with two different addresses. Try to respond. Everyone try to unmute yourself and try to give the response. Print x means to goes to this address and prints what? 10. If you want to print the address where exactly it is stored, ID of x. If I say print data type of x, what value you have assigned to x? We are assigning a integer value, its a type of x will be integer type. Print y, prints what? 20. address of y prints type of y prints what? Integer type. Understood? Two different variables with two different values, two different objects with two different addresses, right? Yes. Observe this case 3. X is 10, Y is 10. Everyone try to respond, right? How many objects will be created here? Unmute yourself and try to give a response. Yes. Everyone unmute yourself and try to, through voice you can give, or through chat panel you can just try to respond. Yes.
One.
How many object? Only one object gets created. Yes. For 10, only one object with some address, the address given to X. Before creating object for Y, it checks any object with value 10. If it is already available, the same address will be given to Y. If X is 10, Y is 10, Z is 10, don't think three objects will be created. Only one object, that same address will be given to X, Y, Z. If X is 10, Y is 20, Z is 30, three objects gets created with three different addresses. If the values are same, only one. Don't think three objects with 10, 10, 10 will be created. No. So all this X, Y, and Z, they will be sharing the same content 10 and the address. They say like print X, print Y, and a print Z. They are going to print the same value 10. X, Y, and Z, they shares the same content. They'll share the same address. Address of X, address of Y, and address of Z is same address. Prints what? 103076. That is case 3. Try to understand the variable definings, right? Yes. Now observe this case 4. Any query in case 2 or 3? Case 4. Case 4. Case 4, right? X is 10 and X is 20, not X and Y. For 10, one object gets created with some address. The address given to X. For 20, one more object gets created with some different address. Now, whenever you say print X, what is the X value it prints? It prints the latest value. Previously X value 10, now X value 20. Print X always prints the latest value. Address of X. Type of X. Type of X. What is the data type, right? Int type. What happens to the previous object means it gets removed. X can store only one address. X can store only one content. So it always stores the latest address, right? So these four things you need to understand. Okay. Now observe data types. Data types mainly are of two types. Data types mainly are of two types. Fundamental data types.
Sir, this
Second,
video is uploaded on YouTube today.
what is it?
Sir, this video will be uploaded on YouTube
Yes.
after the class end.
Nice, yes. Now, even if anyone have missed the previous session, right? The videos of it, the previous video, if anyone were absent to the introductory session, those videos you can see just after 10 minutes, you can see in the Zoom chat. They'll forward the YouTube links for that video, right? Fundamental data types means object to holding a single value. Understand here, object to holding single value. Example, x is 10, only one object with value 10, some address. The address given to x. So here x stores object holding a single value, object holding single value. Next, object to holding a group of values, object to holding group of values. Object holding single value, fundamental type. Object holding a group of values, collection types. Group of values means like that. X equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Here also one object will be created. In that you will see multiple values are stored 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. It is going to have some address, the address given to X. Here object to holding a group of values. Object to holding group of values. Object holding single value, fundamental type. Object holding group of values, collection types, right? Yes. Now observe. Fundamental data types. Fundamental data types. Mainly there are 5 types. Fundamental data types mainly 5 types. Integer, float, Boolean, string, complex. Integer, float, Boolean, string, complex. Integer like age 25. Float something in decimals like height 6.3. Which returns either true or false. City equal to Hyderabad. Sequence collection of characters. Sequence collection of characters, right? Yes. Okay. Complex, something like x plus iy, right? In general mathematics, we say x plus iy, real and imaginary, combination of real and imaginary. Yes, this is real, this is imaginary, right? In Python, instead of 5, we use the symbol J. Later, I'll be briefing you about this complex type. So here, 5 types of collections, fundamental types, integer, float, Boolean, string, and complex. If we talk about the collection data types, collection data types, right? Mainly are of 4 types. 4 types of collections. 4 types of collections. List, tuple, set, dictionary. List, tuple, set, and dictionary. List represented using squared bracket. Tuple represented using normal bracket. set represented using curly bracket. Full syntax is given by Python. By seeing the braces only, you should identify what type of collections they are. Square bracket means list, normal bracket is tuple, set and dictionary like collection of key and value. Example of this list, x equal to like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Y equal to a tuple 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, right? Yes. Set 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, right? Dictionary, right? W equal to collection of key and value, right? Like name, Ajay. Age, 25, right? This is key, this is value, key value representations. Key value representations. Key and value. Key value, right? Yes. Key value representations. Key and value representations. Okay, that is collections, right? We have got a lot of discussion on these collection types, like list indexing, slicing, list functions, list methods, list addresses, nested list modifications, right? Yes. Okay. Yeah, four types of collections: list, tuple, set, and dictionary. Now, we have got a lot of discussion on this. Okay, for this collections we'll be discussing, right? But in fundamental types, we have got discussion on this string indexing, string slicing, string functions, string methods, right? So, file, save. I created a separate folder like yes. Okay, next. String. What is a string? A string is a sequence collection of characters. It is a sequence collection of characters. A string is a sequence collection of characters. In Python, a string is represented. A string is represented using. In Python, a string is represented using, yes, single quote in this way, right? double quote, triple quote. In Python, a string is represented using single quote, double quote, and triple quote. Okay. X equal to, for example, city equal to Hyderabad. So if you want to represent a word or a line, single quote or double quote is used for representing a word or a line. You want a single word or a line, use single quote or double quote. Triple quote, right? For multiple lines, a paragraph, go for triple quote. We talk about the each character of the string. Each character, here you got characters, right? String is a collection of characters. Each character is represented or accessed. Each character is represented or accessed by a unique index. By a unique index. String supports two types of indexes. Two types of indexes, right? Yes, first is like positive index. Positive index or forward index. Index starts from left to right. Index starts with 0. Positive index or forward index. Index starts from left to right. Index starts with 0. Negative index. One second. Negative index or backward index. Negative index or backward index. Index starts from right to left. Right side to left side. Index starts with -1. Okay. Positive index or forward index. Index starts from left to right. Index starts with 0. Negative index or backward index starts from right to left. Index starts with -1, right? Yes. Just observe this diagram, right? Whenever you say x equal to, within double quotes, sequence collection of characters. Here also one object is going to get created, right? Like Python. The address is given to x. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Forward index or positive index. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. Backward index or negative index. Backward index or negative index, right? Forward index or positive, or backward index or negative index. Yes. For example, x of what is the value of x of 2? Try to answer. X of 2 means x is the string. X of 2 means what? T. And x of minus 2 is what? O. X of 2 is T. X of minus 2 is O. Right. Okay. Single line comment in Python starts with hash symbol. This is a single line comment. Multiple lines of comment means keep in triple quote and end with a triple quote. This is not executable, right? Yes, if you keep something in this triple quote, it's not executable. Now I'll write that code, program code, right? X equal to within double quotes, I'm representing Python. Yes, X equal to, right? Yes. Print X, it prints the entire string. Type of X means what data type it is. String type, str. If you say print ID function to print the address where exactly it is stored. And the print len of X. Len of X means number of characters. How many? 6 characters. Check this output. So print X Python type is what? String. Address where exactly it is stored. Len means number of characters, 6 characters, right? 6 characters here. Y equal to programming. Y equal to programming, right? Print X plus Y. Print X plus Y. What is that output you get? Python plus programming. This we call it like concatenation. Concatenation means adding two strings. Adding two strings. First string followed by second string. First string followed by second string. X equal to Python, Y equal to programming. Print X plus Y, Python plus programming. First string followed by second string. So this first string followed by second string. If you want space between these two strings, X is one string Python, Y is another string programming. Between these two, one blank string. Anything within double quotes is a string, right? So anything within double quotes, it's this one string. This is another string. Anything in double quotes, triple quotes, or in single quote. So here Python between these two, one blank string. Now you can see Python space programming. String slicing, right? Yes. Extracting particular portion of a string. uh, Extracting particular portion of a string. For example, I've taken a string like Python program. I've taken a string like Python program. Extract only Python from this. Try to say extract only Python or print only Python. Extract only Python or print only Python from this. Yes. Try to say print x of I want 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Start with 0 to 0 to observe here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0 to 5 I need to give, but I need to give 6 here. This we call it like lower bound. This we call it like upper bound. Always upper bound is excluded. Upper bound is as per your, so this whatever you write in, if you are starting with anything with hash, it's a comment. Just for understanding, always upper bound is excluded. It is a comment. So if I give 5, 5 will be excluded. Up to 4 only it will consider. You won't get n. Excluded. Zero to 5. Always upper bound is excluded. 0 to 5 only it will consider, right? Yes, Python. Yes. For example, okay. Now extract only the middle portion PROG. Only this I want PROG. Extract PROG, right? Extract only PROG. Print X of. Try to answer everyone. In this only this 4 characters only I want to extract. Yes. Exactly right. Yes, someone answered. Kalyan, right? 7 to 11. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Even empty that space also takes one index. Start with 7 you want, 8 you want, 9 you want, 10 you want. 7 to 11, right? Yes. 11 excluded up to 10 only it will consider. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, you can see the output PROG, run module 7 to 11. If I say print X of 11 to 7 in the opposite way, 7 to 11, you got PROG. I want the sessions to be more interactive, right? Everyone unmute yourself and try to give your responses, whether your answers are correct or wrong. Yes, 7 to 11 means PROG. 11 to 7, if I go in the opposite way, yes, what is the output? Yes. Empty string it means, because always slicing in the forward direction only. If you are going in the backward direction, it gives empty string. Always slicing, right? Means always you should go in this 7 to 11. But 11 to 7 means backward, means it gives empty string. Observe this output. Run module, empty string. Yes, you'll see one empty string here. Next, extract PROG using negative index now. Everyone try to your responses using negative index. Extract PROG using negative index. Yes. Print. Yes. X of. Hmm. Using negative index also, you should go in forward direction only. This -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. -7 you want, -6 you want, -5 you want, -4 you want. -3, -7 to -3, -7, -6, -5, -4, -3 we need to give, right? Yes. So it gives what? PROG, right? They use PROG, yes. Now, extract the entire word program. Extract the entire word program. Mm. Extract the entire word program, right? Using positive index, you say me first. Mm. Print x of 7 to 7 you want, 8 you want, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You need to give 14. 14 index not available, but you're not trying to access 14, right? Up to 13 only it will consider. 7 to 13, right? Yes. It use a program. It use what? Program. Print x of next for 7 to 14. Otherwise, if you go with the negative in or even the shortcut for this 7 to don't provide the upper bound. Up 7 to up to the end of the string it reads. 7 to up to the end of the string. Next. X of if you want to through negative indexing, you say -7 to -7 to this -7, -6, -5, -4, -3, -2, -1. If I give -1, this m will be excluded. You will get only this. But I want -1 also. Means 0 means this is 0. Positive index. So -7 to don't provide the upper bound up to the end of the string, right? Yes. Hmm. Even I can also, can I ignore this lower bound? I'm not going this lower bound. Means same. This and this both are same, right? If you're not giving the lower bound, by default, it reads from the start of the string to 6. The output is Python. What if I ignore both lower and upper bounds? X of lower bound and upper bound both are not provided. Yes. Mm. You can unmute yourself and try to give your responses through voice, everyone, or through can type in chat. Okay. If I'm not giving this lower and upper means it reads from the start of the string to end of the string, entire string. And this is like print, similar to print X. Or even it's not compulsory to use spaces here. No need to use spaces here. Both are valid. Even you can directly say print X or X from 0 to end of the string. All these four statements results the same output. All these four statements results the same output, right? Okay, next. Try to say the output for this x of 0 to 14 with the increment of 2. 0 to 14 with the increment of 2. See, what is this? Yeah, first one is what? Start value. Start value. Second is like stop value. And last is step value. Start value, stop value, and step value. Okay. Step means incremental. So 0 index, it reads 2 index, next 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So only even indexed one. So similar to this also same, right? Both are same. 0 to 14 means from the first index to last index, or this also same with increment of 2 with increment of 2. Both results the same output. Yes, run module. Check this output. Yes, both are resulting the same output, right? Yes. Next, print x of colon minus 1 reverses the string. Reverses the string. Total string in the reversed order, you see. Python program Python program. Next, for example, next, have you heard about the word palindrome? Palindrome, right? What is a palindrome? If we reverse a string, if we get the same string, if we get the same string, if we reverse a string, if we get the same string, if we reverse a string, if we get the same string, then it is a palindrome. Then it is a palindrome, right? Example, right? Anyone? Example of palindrome? MADAM. If we reverse also, you'll get the same string, right? MALAYAM. Malayalam. Reverse also, you'll get the same string, right? You say some names like NITIN. If you reverse also, you'll get the same. MOM. TAD. EYE. Race car. Okay, all this. For example. Print x, it represents the same string. X of colon minus 1 means reversing a string, right? Store this output in y. So normal string and the reverse string, both if they are printing the same, it's a palindrome. So print y. Yes. See, if we reverse the string, run module. Yes. Next. Okay. Next, string methods. We no need to write huge codings in Python. We have got string methods. String methods, right? Yes. Upper to print in uppercase. To print in uppercase. X equal to Hyderabad, right? X dot upper printing in uppercase. X dot upper printing everything in uppercase. Observe this output. Hyderabad was in lower, printing in the upper. We have got many string methods. We don't write huge codings. For example, lower. X equal to Mumbai. If I say print X is your string, print it in lowercase. So lower. It is in upper, it converts to lower, right? Printing everything in lowercase, Mumbai. Was in upper, okay. Next, for example, X equal to INDIA, X equal to India. I want only the first character I in the uppercase, remaining all in the lower cases. Print X dot capitalize. There is a method called capitalize. Now check it. Only the first character I will be in the uppercase, remaining all in the lower cases. India, right? So what is that method we got? Capitalize. To capitalize the first character. To capitalize the first character of a string. Next, for example, X equal to, there is a good evening, Hyderabad. How many words are there? How many words we have got? How many words are there? Yes, it's a new batch, Abhishek Gupta, right? So if anyone has missed it, 1 second. One second. Okay. I want, okay, good evening, Hyderabad. There is three words in this, right? Each and every word, first character in the uppercase. Each and every word. Okay. Each and every word, first character in the uppercase I want, right? Yes, 1 second. I'll just give you time for your general queries. Yes, just 2 minutes, I take more. So G I want in upper, E I want in upper, H I want in uppercase, right? So what is that? Each and every word, first character I want in upper. So just say print X dot title. Just say title, right? Just observe now each and every word, first character in the uppercase. Each and every word, first character in the uppercase. Good evening, Hyderabad. Title, right? So what is that? If you say title, can you see each and every word? G in uppercase, E in uppercase, H in uppercase. So what is the title? For capitalizing. Just I'll take 2 minutes more. For capitalizing the first character of each word in a string. For capitalizing each first character of each word in a string. Next. One more example, right, on this. One more example on this, right? Okay, for example, employees, some names, Rahul, Ajay, Miller, David, James, Amar, Rohit. So some hundreds names are there. Hundreds of employee names are provided. Hundreds of employee names. Each and every employee name, first character will be in the uppercase. Each and every employee name, first character in the uppercase. Print EMPS dot title. That's it. Each and every employee name, first character in the uppercase, right? Rahul, Ajay, Miller, David, James, Amar, Rohit. Each in even 100 names are there. Each and every name, first character in the uppercase. And we have got a method like a replace. For replacing a portion of a string. For replacing a portion of a string, right? X equal to saying like Java is print X dot replace the word Java with Python. So replacing a portion of a string, we are replacing Java with Python. What is the output? Python is easy. Okay. So in this way, we have got many methods, not only like upper, lower, capitalize, title, replace, swap case, count, format, find, starts with, ends with, split, join. In this way, we have got many other methods. I'll be discussing all those in the next class, right? You can see if anywhere when absent to the previous demo session, you can see that links. Can you see the course content links? You can see a short message given by this. You can see the last short message the online team has forwarded, the YouTube video link of the previous session, if anyone absent to the introductory session, right? And also the course content links, those who wants to go for full stack and normal Python, right? And also in the previous starting of that, there's a big message, right? The contact details, right? Yes. And that payment process and the procedure. Yes. So tomorrow the link will be changing, right? So you need to get enrolled, right? To get the new link. If you're done with the payment, don't forget to save the screenshot of your payment, right? So that mail ID provided in that DurgaSoft online training. And one second, as I said, so here this is going to be Python core advanced and application oriented modules. Nearly 70 hours will be spending on it. 2 months duration. The course fee is 6,000 for it. Apart from this, people who wants to go for full stack Python web development. Yes. So you'll be given knowledge on web development first on topics like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, that is UI technologies, before going with the framework of Python. Python framework, Django framework, right? It's a framework of Python. So here nearly 15 applications you will be developing along with me parallelly, hands-on. And apart from that, you'll be given knowledge on REST APIs and plus a project. So this is what this will be for 60 hours more. Please be in mute. This will be for 60 hours more, right? Apart from this Python. So like 2 months duration. Totally like Python full stack who wants to prefer like 130 hours, 4 months. And for this web development, it's the fee structure is 8,000. So totally, right? 6 plus 8, 14K. But if you're taking the total full stack Python with a single payment, it's like 12,000, right? It covers Python core, advanced web development, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, the Django framework, REST APIs, and project. And only Python, right? It's for 70 hours, 2 months. And if you can go to the code structure, right? Yes. Then already it is forwarded in the chart. Python basics, operations, operators, working with IDEs, flow controls, looping statements, strings, collections, lists, tuples, sets, dictionaries, functions in Python, modules, packages, errors and exception, file handling, object-oriented programming concepts, regular expressions, database connectivity, Python data and time, OS module, advanced concepts, graphical programming, Excel workbook, data analytics, introduction to data science, Pandas model in brief, NumPy model in brief, Matplotlib model, right? This for Python, right? In brief, in depth, we'll be discussing with many working examples. Okay, fine. You can just compare this course content with other training sets we'll be discussing in brief, right? Yes. And apart from this is for Python. Apart from this, people who go for Python framework, Django, right? That web frameworks, installation, project architecture, applications, creations, views, templates, admin, the Django models, advanced concepts like ORM, and UI technologies like HTML in brief, CSS in brief, and also JavaScript in brief, right? And MySQL database. One second. Let me come to the timing, right? Let me make it about, make it clear about the timing of this batch. Yes. Observe. For the next 1 week, see, it's 6 p.m., right? For the next 1 week, it will be at 6 p.m. Later, the timing of the batch will be at 8 p.m. After 1 week from now, it starts at 8 p.m. as the request made by many students, right? So before you do with the payments, right, I'm saying clarity about the timings, right? So most of the people who are from the job holders and for students, right, will be traveling during this 6 p.m. time, right? So the time of the batch will be, it starts at 8 p.m. in the evening after 1 week, right? See that, okay, fine. And what are the things you are going to get uh, every day, daily, you'll be getting video to your Google Drive, soft copy of the class notes to your mail IDs, you'll be getting daily, and assignments and tasks to work with. And a WhatsApp group will be created tomorrow, right? WhatsApp group for a technical discussions, or if you get any error, can take the snap of it and you can post in the group. Anybody can answer, right? So tomorrow the link will be changing. If you're enrolled, forward that screenshot to that. They will forward the new link to your mail IDs. You can check tomorrow by evening, before 1 hour or 2 hours before the class. The link you will be getting to your mail IDs. How will you resolve our doubts, right? Yes. So it's an interactive sessions, right? You need to immediately, if you can ask the query, unmute yourself and you can ask the query, right? Yes.
Actually, Vijay, I am currently working on a project on Python actually in my current company. So I have few queries related to. Can I ask after enrolling? How will you give time to clear our doubts? Actually, that's why I want to ask.
So whenever the current topic, right? You can just immediately you can ask that during the session itself, right?
And one more thing, actually, I need uh, training on Panda actually Panda library. Currently, I'm working with Excel actually. So, is there any topic in other batch of you which is going on so I can cover that after enrolling? Is it possible after
Yes,
enrolling?
yes. Yes. So just recently, just in 9 p.m. batch, I started this. Not Pandas is going to start, right?
Yes,
But
yes.
Pandas is going to start in 2-3 days. It is going to start. I'm started with Matplotlib is going on. Yes.
Okay. So, how can I get that after enrolling? I need to ask DurgaSoft or I can. So, who will help
You can
me
ask.
to
You can
provide
ask.
that class URL or
You
something?
you'll be in that group, right? You can ask that. You can ask me. You can just ping me in that WhatsApp separately. Yes. I
Okay.
can I
Okay.
can provide the link, right? Yes.
Okay, sir. Okay. Then I will enroll for that.
Okay. And yeah, tomorrow the link will be changing, right? Everyone, you will be getting a new link, right? And these are the things you'll be getting: video, class notes, assignments, and that's right. And any other queries, right? Yes. Okay. So we'll continue tomorrow with the string methods, right? Yes. Fine. I'm stopping for now. We'll continue tomorrow. Fine. Thank you all for your time. Meet you tomorrow.